¿Conoces al Pantera?
¿Cuál Pantera?
El que te metió la verga entera. Hola.
¿Hola?
¿Conoces al Gringo?
¿Cuál Gringo?
El que te la metió el sábado y te la sacó el domingo. Hola.
¿Hola?
Soy un asesino en serie.
¿En serio?
No, en serie.
He don't want to do you. He don't want to do you.
I want peanuts.
I want peanuts.
I want peanuts. I want peanuts.
I want
I want peanuts.
I want peanuts.
I want peanuts.
Classic niggas, racist niggas, mystery niggas, psycho niggas, dog niggas, Jewish niggas.
You got some motherfucking nerds calling me out Shabbat on some little bullshit ass nigga. Better calm that shit down and come around here and show me some fucking respect before me and my Jewish niggas come up here and be.
Excuse me. I have a question. Do you have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
How?
Tried to hit me with the and then I fucking turn around and hit her. I hit the and then she's like, why the fuck you hit the because I
What the fuck? What the fuck you doing? I don't believe that you are in your house. I don't believe that you're scratching, talking to your mom and Lee. I don't believe you, Tom. I don't believe you. Just tell me the truth. The truth. Where are you in 24 hours? I cannot contact you.
Ay, puta madre, chinga tu madre, estupido pendejo, no mames, way, a la verga, no mames.
Everything's taken a dive today. Everything's gone down. Crypto's gone down. Stocks have gone down. Everything's gone straight to the ground. You know what I did? What's the first thing I did? I found some money. I bought the Bugatti Chiron for $4 million. I kinda almost wish I didn't buy it, because if I had that kind of liquid right now, I could make some magic happen. But I say almost for a reason. I'm looking forward to that car. See, today's a good day because I know I've made money. Right now, I spent 1.1, 1.2, but I know money's made. Right now, I don't have any money. But I know there's going to be a point in the future where I'm looking at my portfolios going, yes, I've just made a bunch of money. You make money when you buy. You don't make money when you sell. So I'm taking the rest of the day off. Just moved a bunch of money around. I'm actually cash poor. First time in my life I'm poor. I have like 100 grand for the weekend. That's it. Anyway, point is, if you're watching this and you have any kind of money, don't be a bitch. Scared money doesn't make money. Invest it.
Boom, monkeys. We are live. Welcome back to the Crypto Boogie channel. Do me a favor, monkeys. If you guys can hear me, type a uno in the chat. If you guys that don't know, that means one. Por favor. So, shout out to the first Moon Ganger in the chat for Ever Broke. What's going on, homie? How's it going, dude? Glad to have you here on the stream. We got my other homie here, freaking Smooth Brain. Welcome back. Hey, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing gay, bro. Shout out to El Crucito for recommending that gay-ass movie. You remember that fucking story, huh? Yeah, dude, don't go watch La Misión, bro. Dude, I love fucking, like, drama cholo movies and shit. Like, Menace to Society from back in the day, bro. Fucking Boys in the Hood, man. All that fucking Blood In, Blood Out, bro. Con madre, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got fucking American Me. All those classic fucking dramas, man. They were really good, bro. And then fucking Crucito tells me, dude, Benjamin Bratt comes back in a cholo movie. And he tells me, yeah, bro, the name of the movie is La Misión. Nombre, bro. Fucking some gay ass shit in that movie, bro. Dude, and I'm not even joking, dude. Like, the scene where they went into, like, this gay dance bar, bro, or, like, this gay club. Dude, they were, like, straight up, like, It's Raining Men. You know what I'm saying? like that, dude. Like really super duper flamboyant. I was like, no, bro, freaking turned it off, bro. I couldn't watch it, homie. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much. Too much, man. I guess it's not really common with fucking Latino, with Mexican culture, bro. Especially with like Mexican dramas, like fucking cholo movies and shit like that, man. I get it in Blood In, Blood Out, man. You had that one scene where fucking Minklo le chupa el dedo a freaking owl and shit like that, bro. But his intent was to try to assassinate him. That was the point of him doing that shit, man. And don't get me wrong, man. I'm sure that shit happens in state prison all the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to Smooth Brain, man. Make sure you monkeys like the video, subscribe to the channel, bro. I see 14 people here in the chat, man. Make sure you hit that little ring icon on the little bell icon as well, monkeys. Now, the name of this stream is called Bare Bones Stream, man, because I'm not really going to do a lot of memes today, man. We're going to go straight to the point, bro. We're mostly going to cover BTC, and I'm going to show you cats where Hex is at right now. There's other aspects of Bitcoin that I want to show you too, man, because I see some things in the chart, man, and it wouldn't be good if I don't tell you cats what's coming. Now, I'm not guaranteeing this is going to happen, and this channel is not financial advice, monkey. So food for freaking thought. We got somebody else here, man. What's going on, Dad384, man? Hey, welcome to the channel, bro. Make sure you guys like the channel, subscribe to the channel, bro. So yeah, man. Oh, and we do have the fragrance of the day too, monkeys. And we'll talk about that later, as a matter of fact, man. So, Bare Bones Stream, man, I'm not going to dive a lot into fucking memes, bro. I do want to fucking get to the point so you guys, because I know it is, Monday night? And I know some of you cats are on the East Coast, bro. And you guys got to get to work in the morning. And I know we're approaching fucking 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I know you cats are approaching that 10 p.m. mark. So this video won't be super duper long, but nevertheless, it will be informative, man. So let's get down into the nitty gritty, man. Hey, Ricky Romero, man, bullish on Tao, man. Hey, nice to see you back, bro. Nice to see you back, man. All right, let's move forward, man. Let's check out how BTC is doing right now. Let's go over to Bitcoin. Well, es más, let's go to the S&P 500, bro. Let's go to the S&P 500, see how the S&P 500 is doing. I got the SPX right here. And let me get my ugly face out of the way. And we're looking strictly at the chart. Let me pull up the chart. All right. What you cats are looking at is the S&P 500 on the weekly. And let me take these bar charts out. And I apologize. You guys continuously hear me coughing, man. I'm a little bit under the weather. But nevertheless, I am here to give you guys the alpha as to what's coming on in the market. It seems that we're somewhat bullish. We're holding above this weekly moving out with this weekly fair value gap, bro, which is always bullish. The Bill Williams alligator as well, it's trending in an upward fashion. It doesn't look like it wants to collapse. We did have a retest here around the week of November 17th, man, but we're way above that. And things do seem like they're pretty bullish, but I do have something a little bit concerning. Here you see this line, and it says max AO, man. It means we may have maxed out on the awesome oscillator, which means things can start trending in a downward fashion. And why am I showing you monkeys the S&P 500? I'm showing you the S&P 500 because wherever the S&P 500 goes, more likely that's where Bitcoin will follow. And if the S&P starts dumping pretty hard, mind you, it doesn't dump like excessively like BTC or ETH or Solana does, man, or at that hex. You know what I'm saying? It does dump, but it's not very, very drastic. You know what I mean? So wherever S&P 500 goes, that pretty much tells us where the rest of the crypto market is going, man. So let's see. Bring this back up here. Let me get my ugly face off here. And let's go back to the chart. So looking at that, man, let's use our EMA ribbon, the Twinkie EMA ribbon. And this is on the weekly. This is the good news that I do have on this, man. We are getting a fanning of the EMA ribbon, which pretty much indicates that there will be volatility to the upside, man, which is always a bearish thing. But in the meantime, it does seem like the awesome oscillator is losing some weakness. But nevertheless, if we do collapse into the fair value gap on the weekly, that's fine. That's absolutely okay. I did notice, and I don't know if I have the chart, so just put it here on the daily, bro. I did notice that we do function on about 30-day cycles ballpark in it as far as S&P 500 goes. And what I'm seeing on the chart right now, we've already bottomed out here on this day, on Friday, November 25th. So if I take another measurement tool and I start pulling it forward, We're at about day 10. So we got 20 days, man, of probably still pumping to the upside, bro, and it'll maybe oscillate sideways. And I'm hoping we have not reached the top on the daily, though. On the daily, mind you, the other chart was on the weekly. This is on the daily. The awesome oscillator is climbing up, which is always a bullish thing, man. So it may seem that we'll continue going to the upside, as per what I'm seeing here on the daily, at least. Now, on the weekly, it can still remain bearish. Bear with me, cats. I apologize. But nevertheless, in the immediate time frame, things still do look good, which is good news. That is good news in itself. Let me get my ugly face back here. And bear with me, cats. I gotta take a sip of water. All right, I'm back, man. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing in the immediate time frame for doggone frickin' the S&P 500. How does that affect Bitcoin? Well, check this out. Let's go over to the BTC chart, monkeys. ¿Dónde estamos aquí with BTC? And this is Bitcoin on the weekly. I want to show you cats on the daily, man. My ugly face out of here. And this is currently BTC on the daily. Let me transition over there for you cats so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Now, as you guys saw, I did mention last time where BTC could end up going. We did finish our 80-day cycle, and it seems like we're starting a new one. And we're barely on about, I know Charlie's using a different count, but I have found consistency with the 80-day cycles. It seems we're at about day 18 right now, man. You can see we're right above this fair value gap on the weekly. Now, I had explained to you, cats, which way we could end up going. And I'll show you on the weekly chart where I think we're at, which is very important. And it'll tell us exactly where we're at in the market, man. I do think we're going to continue climbing to the upside for the next 2 days. But I think come FOMC meeting where we are going to get a rate cut, we're probably going to end up dumping. And you've noticed that we've climbed a lot from here all the way up because people are pricing in the FOMC cuts we're going to end up getting. Know what I mean? And that's why we're probably trending in the way we are. Now, I'm not saying we're going to end up pumping to the upside tomorrow, but nevertheless, as we approach the FOMC meeting, historically, what ends up happening, cats? What have you noticed? I know a lot of you moongangers here in the chat have noticed over the years, especially since 21 and stuff like that, that every time we get a rate cut, market ends up dumping. Know what I mean? And quantitative easing or quantitative tightening has stopped, but things seem like quantitative easing may end up starting. Now, I was having a conversation with Twinksters, and he did mention that he believes that quantitative easing will not be in full-blown effect till come about 5 or 6 months historically. But where could that lead us to? Where could we end up going in the market, man? Now, I did explain to you last time that these dollar bills are points of liquidity, and those are areas where we do want to buy. So I would not be surprised if we start like climbing up a little bit into this fair value gap here, and then we may end up shooting down. You know what I'm saying? That is well within the realm of possibilities. But I won't get into details about this yet till I get to the weekly because I don't want to surprise you guys. I don't want to give the information yet till I show you the weekly chart. That way it's a little bit better explained because I got some other graphics I do want to show you, monkeys. So it seems like we're trending in an upward fashion. But I want you to look at this closely. Let me see if I can grab my drawing tool here, man. If you look at that, it looks like we're forming a little bit of a bear flag. For you cats that don't know, that's usually very bearish. Know what I mean? But I will show you cats exactly what I'm getting to, and I'm going to give you some possibilities as to which way we can head. Bill Williams Alligator does seem that it wants to flip back to the upside. Let me take off all these drawings. You can see that the green line, the red line, and the blue line seems like they want to oscillate sideways before they come back up. And as per the EMA ribbon here on the daily, it's still somewhat bearish, and there is fanning going on. And then we got the 200-week moving average acting as an area of resistance, which is fine because this may indicate that the prices have already been priced in for the rate cut we're going to end up getting in the next couple days on the 10th. Now, let me show you the FOMC watch tool, monkeys. Let me collapse this back. Now, let me bring my face back on here. And this is the FOMC watch tool. And you can see that there's an 87% chance we're going to end up getting a rate cut. Things are pretty bullish right now for that we are going to end up getting a rate cut. Now, come January 28th, let's see. So from here, it seems we're getting a 350 to 375. But January 28th, it seems like we may not end up getting a rate cut. So let's see what happens. This tends to fluctuate a lot. I've been hearing a lot of people post on Twitter, man, that fucking Jerome Powell wants to step down, that he's going to step down at this FOMC meeting. I don't fully believe that, man, because it's not coming from a reputable source. You know what I mean? So if that does happen, I think that'll definitely be a pump to the upside. I've been hearing a lot of rumors as well, man, or a lot of news stories as well, that half of the governors at the Fed want to give us a 50 basis point cut. But for the most part, right now, things do seem that we want to go to 0.25. You know what I mean? Which I would prefer 0.50. I think that would really catch the market by surprise. We could end up pumping to the upside if that does happen, man. If we do get a 50 basis point rate cut, you know what I'm saying? Let's acknowledge some of the new people that just came into this chat, man. Hey, what's going on, Toad? And we got freaking Crossfire, man. How you doing, homie? Brandon, ¿qué pasó, amigo? And then we got my other homie here, man, Moonpill. Hey, glad to hear from you, bro. Haven't seen you in a while, man. And then we got fucking Karn. Yeah, Powell stepping down just seems like Twitter fiction at the moment. Yeah, it is at the moment. So let me take you guys over. Let's go over, man. Vamos a ver. Let's go over to the weekly. All right, here we go. And this is the Bitcoin chart on the weekly. Let me take this shit down. And of course, I was telling you cats that I did not want to tell you all the information yet till we saw exactly what happened. So this is a chart I like to use in the weekly, but temporarily I'm going to put it on the daily so you guys can see a little bit more details as to what I'm seeing. Now, I'm a big proponent of Elliott Wave, monkeys, especially if you guys haven't been watching my shit as of late. I've really adopted the power of the Elliott Wave, and I've noticed consistency with it. And I've learned other details about the Elliott Wave. Now, historically, whenever you dump into portion 2 and portion 4, there's a certain rule that goes into effect. Know what I mean? And portion 2 is a simple drop, or in this case, since this is an inverse Elliott Wave, meaning that it's kind of upside down, since it's kind of upside down, you can see that 1 to 2 was very simple. It was just a straight up boom, and then we shot down to 3. Now, when that happens, usually 4 will be very complex, cats. It'll be very, very complex. And if 4 is easy, simple, kind of like the 2 over here, then 2 is complex. They always alternate turns a lot of times, man. So where does that leave us at? We do have to make a 5th portion of the Elliott Wave. And that's where I do think we may end up retesting this area down here of about 78,317. Now, why do I have this here? And I'll show you guys when I transition over to the weekly chart. This is actually at the bottom of some candles. Twinkie has it in this red zone right here at about 79,000, which is the wick at the candle at the bottom. I do think we are going to return to the downside, monkeys, because we are going to have a bear flag. And I know this sounds bearish, but mind you, there's some silver lining to all of this. You can see that we did form that bear flag in that other chart I showed you, and it would seem like we do want to start heading down to the downside. So let me get my path. This is my path. It may seem that we'll go up, we'll bounce up a little bit, maybe come down this way, come back up, and it'll be complex because 4 will be complex because 2 was easy. And then we could end up revisiting to the downside one more time. You know what I mean? And then usually after that, we'll end up getting an ABC corrective wave, but usually it's a lot more complex than what you guys see here. Let me get my ABC wave. And then we'll come back up, come back down, and then continue our trend back to the upside. That's what I think could end up happening. Now, mind you, cats, let me show you the other scenario of what could end up happening. So you guys are aware which route we may end up going. Now, why did I have this chart go into this weekly fair value gap? Because the market tends to want to follow liquidity, and that's what these green blocks are. They're all forms of liquidity. And that's usually what they are. So let me take this down. So going back into this chart, one of the things that could end up happening will come up this way, and then we'll shoot past this fair value gap on the weekly, come back up over here, and then come back down, revisit it, and then shoot back to the upside, which is what I am hoping for will end up happening. You know what I'm saying? And why would it happen that way? Because the market tends to follow liquidity. That's usually what it does. And it'll go revisit other areas of liquidity. And I'm hoping this is the route we do end up taking. And that would pretty much invalidate my portion of what I've been showing you cats as far as an inverse Elliott wave. So basically, I would end up erasing all this shit, and I would end up continuing this over here to 3, and then we would end up going higher into 5. You know what I'm saying? But then again, the next freaking hill that we do get over here on the awesome oscillator would need to beat this one if 3 does end up coming over here. You know what I'm saying? So these are all possibilities as to which way the market could go. Now let's go back over to the weekly cats. Let me turn off some of my drawings so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Now, as I was telling you guys earlier, this is my area of support right here, man, at about 78,303. And Twinkie actually said, well, I think this is the last portion of the bear market. And I'm like, no, I was like, if it crosses this point at about 78, I think that's the last portion of the bear market. And I was like, no, once it crosses, he's like, no, once it crosses this portion, it's the last portion of the bear market. And the reason I have it under these candles is because this is a huge area of support, monkeys. Huge, huge areas of support. And here so much, it's really just a freaking wick. Know what I mean? Now, mind you, cats, look at what we have here, man. We have support, 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 support. You see candles bunched up next to each other, and those are all strong areas of support. It could be that the reason that they're dumping us so hard is so we make contact with this red box area before we run back to the upside. And why would they do that? Because they want to give us the max amount of pain, so we end up dumping our crypto, believing it's the end of the bear market or the end of the bull market, and we're going into a bear market. And then they would return us back to the upside. And of course, I'm talking about all the institutional players. Now, if we break past this point for sure, I think that we're in a bear market, man. And I think that if we do go past this one level here of about 74,000, you're about 70% chance, man, that we're going into a bear market. And once we break this box here from 71 to about 68, yeah, it's pretty high. It's pretty likely, man. It's pretty likely. You're at that point in time, you're like almost at about 90% that we're going into a bear market. And one of the reasons that I think the whales will not let us freaking go past this zone is because if they do let us go past this zone, then the burn's going to be too strong and they're not going to be able to stop that wildfire. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So those are the areas that I could see possibilities of where we could go to, man. Now, EMA ribbon, let's see if it's bearish. I think it might be bearish. Well, it's not so bearish, which is a good thing, man. Look at this. And this is good news. EMA ribbon is tightening up a little bit. And you still have the yellow portion to the top side, which means we won't get a lot of volatility. So don't be surprised, cats, if we do end up getting a candle over here. Let me show you. Where's my drawing tool? Let's say we end up getting a candle like right here. A candle right there. And then the wick comes down here. And it would look something like that. I apologize, cats. I think I got the magnetic thing on my fucking drawing tool. Let me take this off. But I think those may be areas that we could go into. You know what I'm saying? We got my other amigo here, man, Jason Mack. What's going on, amigo? What's good, bro? Hey, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, bro. I'm seeing leverage on the heat map on CoinGlass at about 88,000. Cool, man. That's some good data right there, bro. Hey, no problem, man. No problem, bro. So that's some of the things that I do see in the market, cats. Now, let me show you this shit. Now, here's some bullish news. And of course, I told you there's silver lining to all of this. For sure. Let me show you cats exactly what I'm talking about. Let me go over to Twitter. Share screen. Here it is. And this is from Mags. Bitcoin, not many people are ready for this. So even though we are dumping down here, you can see that we do have these areas of support over here, which in turn would put us in that fucking, that little bit of a fucking megaphone pattern, which would end up breaking us to the top side. Or we can make contact with this megaphone area here at about 140 and then boom, return back down. Those are areas that we could go to, monkeys. Now, I was having a conversation with Twinkie, man, and the environment, from what you see on the chart, from what I'm showing you guys on the chart, man, you guys know I'm a technical analyst. I'm not a fundamental analyst, man. I wish I could do both, but I think you have to be financially free in order to do that, man, and just make this your full-time job. As you know, you guys know, this is not my full-time job. This channel is not even monetized, so make sure you monkeys subscribe to the channel and like the video. But as I was saying, man, I was having a conversation with Twinkie, and Twinkie is an FA guy, bro. And he goes, yes, I agree with you, man. Everything on the chart looks bearish. So if you had no data whatsoever, you had no data, you just had the charts. The charts are telling you, dude, we're heading for a bear run. Of course, it's saying that. That's the data we're getting from the charts. But mind you, when you're following markets, there's two aspects to it. There's a fundamental analysis, and then there's the doggone freaking technical analysis. And a lot of the fundamental data that's coming in, man, is very, very, very bullish. You guys heard me say this about 2 streams ago. About 8.2 billion or 8.8 billion of treasury inflows came into our country. I think 2-3 weeks ago, bro. That's been, I think, the highest amount recorded in American history, man. Liquidity is about to start running to the upside as well, man. Let me see if I can find this other thing that I did want to show you, cats. Here it is. This is some super duper bullish news for you, cats. Check this out. Again, fundamental analysis is saying we're bullish. Technical analysis is saying, no, we're bearish. So which one do we go with? I would say that you would want to go with the fundamental analysis because this is data of what's going on in the U.S. markets. Of course, if a black swan event happens, there's no way of predicting that. So let me go ahead and show you this shit, which is actually pretty intriguing. Check this out. This is from Bar Chart, man. Let's click on that. And let me get my ugly face here so you guys can see a little bit clear. Oh, oops. It says, just in, Federal Reserve expected to begin buying back an all-time high, $45 billion of debt each month beginning in January, man. So that is very bullish news. We are out of consensus early and in size. A team led by Mark Cabana wrote in a client note that would result in an estimated Fed buying of at least $20 billion a month for natural balance sheet growth purposes and another $25 billion a month to reverse the reserves overdrain for at least the first 6 months, the team wrote. That is extremely bullish news, monkeys. So it seems like the FA seems bullish, but the TA seems fucking bearish. So what's the point of all this? What's the point of everything that I'm trying to tell you, cats? Simple. You guys saw that bear flag. You guys saw that Elliott wave come down to the fifth portion of the chart. Don't expend all your dry powder yet. Now, of course, none of this is financial advice, but I think that we still got some buying times ahead of us. You know what I'm saying, monkeys? So, boom. I'm probably going to I've stopped my DCAs as of now because I think we are going to dump a little bit more. We're going to make contact with that 78 to the 74 zone before we start reversing to the upside. Let me see if I can bring up another thing that I wanted to show you cats. Hopefully I can find it, man. I tried prepping it for the stream, bro, but I didn't want to have you guys waiting all fucking day, man. So you guys bear with me. Let me see. Where is it at, dude? We got silver and gold data bouncing around all over the place. We got some cool shit. We got fucking Elon buying fucking let's see. You got Elon fucking talking about how Bitcoin is literally energy. This is that one chart I want to show you cats, man. The chingados está. Here it is. There we go. This is actually pretty interesting. You guys are going to like this. And this is also bullish news as far as TA data goes. Let's go. Let's take my ugly face here. Check this out. Now, if you guys are looking at this chart, man, every time we do make contact with these order blocks, what ends up happening, man, we end up pumping to the upside. You saw that we made contact with this order block right here. Boom. We shot all the way up here. We came down, came back down here. We made contact with it. And then we shot all the way up here. And right now, again, we're making contact with that order block. This is all bullish data, cats. From the last 6 weekly order blocks, BTC only having 3 been tested since 2019. 2021 produced a dead cat bounce of 45%. 2020 produced a new bounce, a new all-time high. 2025 to be, of course. You know what I'm saying? So this is all bullish news, cats. So moving forward, let us talk about the fragrance of the day, cats. And that is none other than fucking Invictus fucking Victory, bro. Chicks love this shit, bro. My only complaint about this, man, is that you have to carry it in a decant. And since it's starting to get a little bit cold, man, I'm starting to bust out these motherfucking doggone evening fragrances or these winter fragrances, man. This shit is a fucking sexy ass fucking fragrance, man. Now, there's another one that's better than this that I have smelt the dupe of. I think it's called Afnan Admiral or something like that. And basically what it is, it's an Invictus Victory Elixir dupe. And dude, that Afnan, bro, is fucking amazing, cats. It is amazing. My homie has that one, man. And dude, I was amazing. It's only $24 fucking dollars. So let me pull it up here, cats, so you guys can see what this one runs for. Invictus Victory. This one's beautiful, bro. But if you're gonna buy Invictus Victory, I would highly recommend you guys buy the long ass, big ass fucking bottle, bro. Let me see what we can get it for. Let's see. Shopping, you can get it for about $74. Invictus Victory. Present, share screen. Here you go. That is Invictus Victory, man. You can get it for about $74. I would get the bigger spray if you want to stick to this one, man. But let me show you the other one, man. Show you cats the other one I'm talking about. The other one's off the chain, bro. I think it's Afnan Admiral. Admiral. There you go. This one is fucking amazing, dude. This is almost a fucking 9, cats. I'm not even fucking kidding you, dude. So if you guys are on a fucking budget, bro. Let's see, share screen. This one, bro. $23 fucking dollars, man, or $24, bro. This one is a fucking 9, man. It's called. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Afnan. It's Armav, the Pride Admiral. This one is fucking amazing, bro. Amazing fucking fragrance. Highly recommend this one, man. You're going to get a shitload of compliments, bro, and it lasts a long-ass fucking time. Now, this is supposed to be a dupe of fucking Invictus Victory Elixir. You know what I mean? So I could only imagine that the Invictus Victory Elixir, bro, would even be even more fucking fire. So let me drop this in the chat for you cats. Boom. There you go. So if you guys want to hop on that, man, dude, hell of a fragrance, bro. Only $25, man. If you guys are wanting to buy a Christmas gift for a family member, it's great fragrance to go with, man. Highly recommend it, dude. Beautiful fucking fragrance, dude. I was actually wearing it one time. My homie fucking gave me a couple sprays, and I ended up fucking coming home, got my shit squared away, and I went to the gym, and I still had it on me, bro. Dude, that shit fucking smelled so fucking good, bro. Not really gym friendly fucking fragrance, but dude, I think after a while, bro, dude, it smelled really fucking good, bro, at the gym, bro. Especially when you start sweating hard. Of course, wash your ass, bro. I was already clean when I fucking sprayed that shit. Wash your fucking ass before you go to the gym, bro. I'm gonna order it. A ver qué pedo, dude. Está con madre, bro. You're gonna like it a lot, man. It is fucking off the chain, dude. That is a damn good fucking fragrance, man. So let me see what else I can pull up for you cats here, man. Where the fuck is it at? The chingas está. Of course, you cats know about the Fusaka upgrade going on with Ethereum. Let's go over. Let's go over on. Let's go check out Pulse Chain, man. Now, monkeys, this is the Pulse Chain chart. This is PLS. As you guys saw, man, we did break to the upside, man. It seems like we're continuing to climb gradually. Let me go over to the bar chart. Now, on the bar chart, we are continuously climbing upwards. You see the William trailing stops, and let's turn on the alligator. You can see that it wants to flip bullish, man, which is awesome. Now, one of the things I did notice here, cats, it seems like the C portion of the Elliott wave is in, but dude, I'm going to stand by a little bit. So we came up here. We did an Elliott wave, 0, 1, 2, came up to 3, shot back down to 4, came back up to 5, and then we did the ABC correct. Well, we did the A wave. That's why everything's in amber. This is the A wave. And then we started oscillating sideways a little bit, and this would be your B wave, and people would think, oh, cool. That's the end right here. That's the C wave. And we continued further down, and nope. It seems like that was a C wave, cats. And that would make sense, of course, because RH fucking, I think his sack is already, it's reduced if you start sacking for fucking Mr. PulseX, or what's it called? Mr. Profit X, or Mr. Somebody help me out here, man. Prodigy X. What do you guys call it? PulseX, Prodigy X. I had a brain fart, but you guys know the new token that fucking Richard Hart fucking dropped out there, man. And it seems like the rates on it, andale, ProveX, man. It seems like the rate on it for the SAC has gone up. So there you go, man. That's probably why we see this reversing, bro, or start reversing to the top side. But be advised, cats. I am still DCAing a little bit into this, but I'm going to probably stop. Probably going to stop, man, for the reason being that we may end up heading down to a bear run. I'm going to see what's going to end up happening on the FOMC watch tool, or what happens after a fucking Jerome Powell cuts rates, and see which way that takes us, man, before I continue DCAing. I do want to buy some more Hex, man, and I do want to get more Pulse Chain, bro. But I'm going to wait for a little bit more dip before I start buying some more. So yeah, monkeys. That pretty much covers it for today, cats. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, man. I had to hit you guys with this fucking alpha, bro, because I know you guys wanted to know, bro. And I had to give you guys the data, man, because you guys could see exactly what's coming down the pike, man. I don't know if Charlie's back yet. I know he's a big time. He's a TA wizard, bro. But I wanted to show you cats what I'm noticing in the market, and of course making contact with Twinkie and some of the FA points that I have been picking up, cats. So do me a huge favor, cats. I am at about 415 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 500, man. So finally this channel can get monetized, dude. So make sure you monkeys subscribe to the channel, like the video. As a matter of fact, man, share this video with some of your homies. Tell them, hey, man, do me a favor, bro. Subscribe to this dude's channel, bro. That way we can break that 500 mark barrier, bro. Let's see if fucking YouTube makes this fucking an 18+ only fucking video. The last one I did, they did that to me, bro. So I'm expecting resistance on the way up, but it's okay, man. I don't expect to make any big time dinero off fucking YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way things go. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to deliver you cats some alpha, man. If you guys get alpha, bro, I am happy. Of course, none of this shit is financial advice, cats. And yeah, that pretty much covers it, monkeys. I will catch you monkeys on the flip side.